everybody. So welcome back. One other thing that I wanted to talk about with regards to behavior management, I have a lot of behavior management videos, is attribution theory. And what attribution theory talks about is how the students attribute, or the way that they view their success. So for example, if a student scored really well and they say, oh well, I scored really well because I'm smart. That doesn't really allow the students to be motivated to learn more. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you really reframe their mind to, when you're praising them, like as you're doing in the classroom every day, that you're not reinforcing their thinking of, well, I do well because I'm smart. That's sort of the helpless model of thinking, where the student can't really control what they do based on their efforts. Rather, saying, you know what, I did really well because I really worked hard. So you can even use your own example, like you can give a little story about a time when you were working on something, and you can say, you know, I did really well on this because I worked really hard, and really emphasize the effort, and attribute that with success. And when you do that, the research has shown that the students they're more likely to try. Therefore, when you are giving that motivation, and for all of the students, including the students who may have, you know, higher IQs, whatever that may be, or whatever that may mean, then you're motivating everybody in the classroom to work harder and really put in that effort. So in essence, the students who are seemingly smarter, whatever that label may mean, but they will also work hard, and also the students who may be at another learning curve, that they will be trying hard as well. But once you label somebody smart or dumb, and when you see a student label them, so, well, I did really poorly because I'm dumb, that's kind of, you know, it leaves them at a helpless state. So it's really important what actually gets delivered out of a teacher's mouth every day, every second of the day. We really want to be critical, but not too critical to a point where you're like paralyzed, but you want to make sure that you kind of plan in the back of your head how you're going to deliver when you see when the students exhibit certain type of behavior, or when you hear something that the student says. You don't want to be reactive. You want to be reflective, and you want to also address it in a way that it doesn't embarrass the student, or you know, point out that one student, or embarrass them in general. So you want to really take that and make a little note in your little journal, and come and bring it back, so that you're motivating the whole class, and you'll see the curve of all the students kind of go up as the year goes along, because you're motivating everybody, and everybody should be learning at their own pace and are excelling at their own pace. So that's one of the tips to really help students, help you to manage your class, and help for the students to be motivated, to attribute hard work. You did great because you worked hard. You know what? You could have done better. You know, I could have done so much better if I put in more effort, if I would have studied last night, or if I put in extra 5 minutes. You know, I was a little distracted with something, and if I put in more effort, I could do this. And keep it positive. We could do this together. Let's put in more. How could we help this person? You know, how could we help each other achieve this goal of wanting to be where they're at? So we're all really having that respect in the classroom. At the same time, we're praising each other for the effort. That's really great that you're working really hard. Yeah, and you want to make sure that the students are not being compared, and not making a competitive environment. I think I'll talk about that in another video as well. So yes, so that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. So putting in emphasis on effort, and not like labeling it smart or dumb, but rather it's, you know, you did great because you put in a lot of effort. Or, you know what, you can do better. But we can work on putting more effort into it, or being prepared. I could have done better if we prepared a little better, I think. And believe in your students, and give, you know, help and support them. Because learning is not easy, as you know. And learning to be a teacher is not easy either. Alright, so that's it. I'm going to keep it very short again. Alright, see you later, alligators. Okay, I'll stop calling you guys alligators. Or see you later, teachers. Awesome. And parents.